for the
Hello
Guardians to
friends,
escape.
today,
As
we're
Milano
going on an
crash lands
amazing
a nearby
space
planet
adventure.
called Berhurt,
Have you
the
ever
team
wondered what
catches
it's
their
like
breath
to
and
zoom through
comprehends what
stars
just
with a
happened.
team of heroes?
The mysterious
Well,
ship lands
buckle up.
nearby,
We're
and out
joining
of it emerges a
Star-Lord,
man who
Rocket,
introduces himself
Groot,
as Ego.
and all their
As the
friends as they
Guardians
fly
gather
across
around
the
the
galaxy in
Ego,
Guardians
he
of the
reveals
Galaxy
information that
Volume
leaves them
2.
all in
What do you
disbelief.
think they will
He is Peter
find in the
Quill's
vast
biological
universe
father.
this time?
This
Maybe new
revelation adds
planets
emotional
or
depth
strange
and
aliens.
suspense to the story.
Let's
As
dive into
Peter
their
grapples
world
with the
and
reality of
discover
finally
all the
meeting the
secrets
father
and
he has longed to
surprises
know his
together.
entire life.
Are you ready to
Ego
blast off?
further explains
Let's
that he has
go.
been searching for the sovereign race. The team works together, employing their unique skills and powers to defeat the monstrous foe. Meanwhile, baby Groot is dancing happily, seemingly oblivious to the intense battle happening around him. The Guardians' combined efforts ultimately lead to the destruction of the obelisk, showcasing their improved teamwork and coordination since the events of the first film. Their victory, however, is short-lived, as a new challenge soon emerges. Following their victory, the Guardians meet with Ayesha, the High Priestess of the golden-skinned sovereign race. Ayesha had hired the Guardians to protect the Anulax batteries from the obelisk, and now it's time to fulfill her part of the agreement. As payment for their services, she presents the Guardians with Nebula, Gamora's estranged sister and a known criminal. However, unbeknownst to Ayesha, Rocket has secretly stolen some of the very Anulax batteries they were hired to protect. Rocket's cunning heist leaves us wondering if his actions will be discovered by the Sovereign. The tension builds as the Guardians prepare to leave, with the stolen batteries hidden among their possessions. As the team departs, they are seemingly in the clear, but the suspense continues to linger, as the consequences of Rocket's actions are yet to be revealed. The suspense reaches its peak when the Sovereign discovers Rocket's theft of the Anulax batteries. Enraged by the Guardians' betrayal, Ayesha orders the Sovereign fleet to pursue and attack them. The fleet, consisting of numerous remotely controlled golden drones, relentlessly chases the Guardians through space. During the chase, the Guardians display exceptional teamwork and resourcefulness. Star-Lord takes the helm of the Milano, their spaceship, expertly navigating through a hazardous asteroid field in an attempt to outmaneuver the Sovereign fleet. Meanwhile, Rocket and Gamora provide cover fire, using the ship's weapons to blast the drones that come too close. As the Sovereign drones close in, it seems like the Guardians are about to be overwhelmed. Just when all hope is lost, a mysterious ship, piloted by an unknown figure, appears on the scene and starts taking out the Sovereign drones one by one. The mysterious ship continues to pick them off, saving the Guardians from certain destruction. The intense action reaches its climax as the unknown pilot destroys the last of the Sovereign fleet, creating a narrow window for the Guardians to escape. As Milano crash lands on a nearby planet called Berhurt, the team catches their breath and comprehends what just happened. The mysterious ship lands nearby, and out of it emerges a man who introduces himself as Ego. As the Guardians gather around the enigmatic Ego, he reveals information that leaves them all in disbelief. He is Peter Quill's biological father. This revelation adds emotional depth and suspense to the story, as Peter grapples with the reality of finally meeting the father he has longed to know his entire life. Ego further explains that he has been searching for Peter ever since he learned about his existence. Accompanied by his empathic assistant, Mantis, Ego seems genuinely interested in establishing a relationship with his son and sharing his heritage as a celestial being. He talks about his own origins and his unique abilities, piquing Peter's curiosity and leaving him with a sense of awe and wonder. While the Guardians remain skeptical of Ego's true intentions, the allure of learning more about his father's background compels Peter to consider Ego's invitation to visit his planet. Peter must choose between staying with the Guardians or exploring his celestial heritage with his long-lost father. Ego extends the invitation to the Guardians, offering to share more about his origins and the potential heritage that Peter has inherited. The suspense builds as the team faces a difficult decision, torn between their mistrust of Ego and the desire to learn more about Peter's past. After much deliberation, the Guardians decide to split up. Peter, Gamora, and Drax agree to accompany Ego and Mantis to Ego's planet, while Rocket, Baby Groot, and the captive Nebula remain behind on Berhurt to repair the damaged Milano. Back on Berhurt, Rocket, Baby Groot, and Nebula face their own set of challenges. Initially, Nebula is restrained. However, as Rocket and Groot focus on repairing the Milano, Nebula seizes an opportunity to escape her confinement. In a surprising twist, Nebula chooses not to attack her captors. Instead, she proposes a temporary alliance to track down and defeat Gamora, her adoptive sister, with whom she shares a deep-rooted rivalry and unresolved issues. As Peter, Gamora, and Drax arrive at Ego's planet with their enigmatic host, they are immediately struck by its beauty and grandeur. During their exploration of the planet, the trio becomes better acquainted with Mantis, the empathic being who serves as Ego's assistant. Mantis demonstrates her unique ability to sense and manipulate the emotions of others, which leads to some humorous and touching moments between her and the Guardians. Meanwhile, Rocket, Baby Groot, and Nebula find themselves confronted by another threat, Yondu and his band of Ravagers. The Ravagers, who have been tasked by Ayesha and are tracking the Guardians, hold Yondu responsible for letting Peter Quill slip through their fingers in the past. Yondu's conflicted feelings about Peter and his refusal to capture him have led to growing dissent among his crew. The tension between Yondu and his crew reaches a breaking point, resulting in a mutiny led by the ambitious Taserface. The mutineers seize control of the Ravager ship and take Yondu and the Guardians captive. The situation grows dire, as we watch the once powerful Yondu stripped of his command and authority. Despite their differences, Yondu and Rocket find themselves in a position where they must rely on each other to escape their captors. The suspense builds as Yondu, Rocket, and Groot devise a daring plan to break free. In a thrilling sequence, Yondu regains control of his Yaka arrow, which he skillfully wields to eliminate the mutineers in a stunning display of precision and power. Alongside Rocket and Groot, the trio orchestrates a daring escape from the Ravager ship, cementing their unexpected alliance, making their way to Ego's planet to reunite with the rest of the Guardians. Back on Ego's planet, Peter, Gamora, and Drax slowly begin to uncover the dark truth about Ego's intentions. Ego's true plan is revealed: to use his offspring, including Peter, as a means to expand his consciousness and essentially take over the universe. The plot takes a darker turn when it's revealed that Ego has fathered countless children over the millennia, only to dispose of them when they failed to meet his expectations. The weight of this revelation hits us hard, as we realize that Peter is just one of many victims of Ego's twisted desires. This shocking twist raises the stakes significantly, as the Guardians must now confront an immensely powerful enemy to save not only themselves but also the entire universe. As the gravity of the situation on Ego's planet becomes apparent, Rocket, Yondu, and Groot, fresh off their daring escape from the Ravagers, arrive just in time to join the rest. The team's reunion is filled with a mix of relief and determination, as they must now work together to confront Ego and put an end to his destructive plans. Together, the reunited Guardians form a plan to destroy Ego's core, the source of his power, and put a stop to his expansion. In a surprising twist, Nebula sets aside her rivalry with Gamora and joins the fight against Ego. The battle commences with the Guardians fighting their way through Ego's defenses, consisting of powerful energy constructs and tentacle-like tendrils that pose a significant threat. Each Guardian showcases their unique abilities in this clash. Gamora displays her exceptional combat skills, Drax unleashes his brute strength, and Rocket devises ingenious gadgets and strategies to outmaneuver their foe. Meanwhile, Peter begins to tap into his celestial powers, discovering his ability to manipulate and control the energy that flows through Ego's planet. His newfound abilities play a vital role in the fight, as he uses them to counter Ego's attacks and protect his friends. As the battle rages on, Baby Groot is entrusted with the critical task of planning an explosive device at Ego's core. Despite his small stature and childlike innocence, Baby Groot bravely navigates the treacherous landscape of Ego's planet, overcoming various obstacles along the way. Nebula also plays a vital role in the battle. Her expert piloting skills and fierce determination contribute to the Guardians' efforts, as she helps to fend off Ego's relentless attacks from above. In the final moments of the battle against Ego, it becomes clear that the only way to stop him is for Peter to unleash his full celestial powers. As he makes this decision, Peter faces the heart-wrenching realization that doing so will also sever his connection to his newfound father forever. As the Guardians successfully destroy Ego's core, the planet begins to collapse. It is during this critical moment that Yondu, who has fought alongside the Guardians, makes the ultimate sacrifice to save Peter's life. He gives Peter the last remaining spacesuit and uses his Yaka arrow-controlled flight fin to carry him to safety, leaving himself exposed to the vacuum of space. Yondu's sacrifice is an emotional moment, as we witness his deep love and care for Peter, despite their turbulent past. This act of selflessness not only cements Yondu's redemption but also serves as a defining moment in Peter's life, as he comes to understand the true meaning of family and the bonds that hold the Guardians together. With Ego defeated and the universe saved, the Guardians gather to mourn the loss of Yondu, the man who sacrificed himself to ensure their survival. The scene is poignant and heartfelt, as each member of the team grapples with the impact Yondu had on their lives and the selfless act that ultimately cost him his life. The funeral is a touching tribute to Yondu, complete with a Ravager funeral ceremony where his ashes are sent into space amidst a dazzling display of colorful fireworks. At the end of the film, Stakar O'Gord and his team of Ravagers, who were former comrades of Yondu, reunite.